Welcome back to the channel today, guys. Today we're going to discuss a few things about bigger jobs and what we put in place to actually be taken serious in the industry on some of the bigger projects. This particular job we're showcasing today was actually just a call in from this company. Is their nationwide company, but they just searched for roofers in Nashville, and we were, I think, one of the first, if not the first, that came up. And so that you want to make sure that your presence online is good. And then second, make sure you have like a Dun & Bradstreet. Make sure you have your insurances, your workers' comp. Like, you can't get these jobs when you just have a liability insurance, but you don't have workers' comp or anything like that. So you have to just put all your ducks in a row, get everything that is needed. And sometimes you have to just kind of step out in faith to do that. And you just get the stuff, and then you have the faith that this stuff will come to you. And that's exactly what happened for us. Follow-up is a huge thing. Follow-up is the biggest thing that won this job. And I'll let Elmer talk about that. But you have to have a central kind of CRM system that everybody in the company can follow on what's happening. You know exactly when your last follow-up was. You know when you're doing your next one. You can schedule that stuff out, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, or whatever. And these are the types of things that win these jobs. And I'll let Elmer finish on the follow-up on this job.
Hey, it's Elmer here from Glick Roofing Systems. Just want to do a little story on a apartment complex that we got under contract a few months ago. One of the key things to get that contract was follow-up. Now, this was a huge project, so it took a few months before they made a decision. I tried to do a follow-up every week. Now, there are probably a few weeks that I failed to do it, but one thing that won that job for us is the project manager said he knew I would call every week to follow up. And that's key to winning some of the, or all jobs really, is the follow-up. You got to follow up. And a lot of times he wouldn't even respond to my phone call. I'd leave him a message and he wouldn't respond. But he knew that call was coming every week. And when it came time to sign the contract, he said that was a huge, huge part in us winning the job. It takes an average of 7 follow-up before they sign the contract. Follow-ups are follow-up. There's none that's really any more important than the other one. I don't care if it's a $5,000 job or a $100,000 job. A follow-up is so important. You need to follow up on every customer, every job. It makes the customer feel like they are the most important thing in their project, and that's what you want. Each customer kind of has their own personality. If you know the customer, you know kind of their personality. Some of them like details, and then the follow-up is most times a detailed follow-up. Some people just are straight shooters, so I just shoot it straight. Hey, I'm just calling, following up, seeing where you're at with your project. Is there anything I can do to help? Like, we want to help them make a decision if at all possible. The main thing is just connecting with that customer every few days. Maybe it's a thing where you got to follow up on a Saturday versus during the week or an evening so that you connect with the customer. And do it phone call. If they don't answer your phone, let a message. Then you shoot them a text message. Then you shoot them an email. Always do all 3 steps. The title of this talk is 360 Reasons to Follow Up. And the reason for that is this contract was $360,000 contract for the apartment complex. And the interesting thing about this job was this GC, they usually take the top 2, the 2 lowest bids, and pick from those 2. We came in number 3. But since I was following up every week, he called me and said, I'm going to give you the opportunity to sharpen your pencil. I sharpened my pencil, came down a little bit in the price, and a couple days later, he shot me a text message, said, can you get on a call in 10 minutes? And I'm like, absolutely. Got on the phone, and he said, you won the bid. We're going to sign your contract. Look, guys, if you guys have stories about follow-ups, how you won a job by doing a follow-up, and how you do your follow-ups, leave a comment down below. We read all our comments, and we want to learn. We want to learn how we can do this better, because we can learn from every comment. If you find this information helpful, if you can give us a thumbs up or subscribe to our site, we're going to keep posting. And we got a lot more new and exciting things coming out. And we're going to hit this hard. We'll see you in the next video.